Hey people, how you doing? It's your man Tim Black. Welcome to Coffee with Tim Black. There's been a lot of conversation about Bernie Sanders and what the allegations made by Donna Brazile might mean. Donna Brazile said that she thought the primary season was rigged against Bernie Sanders. Many of you agree. I agree. We know it to be true. Hell, we knew it to be true way before Donna Brazile said it. Well, she's walked back her statement somewhat, as you've heard her on various news websites, cable news networks. Well, Bernie Sanders has become a focal point because his name was uttered, and people are wondering what he thinks about it. Well, Anderson Cooper had an opportunity to talk to Bernie Sanders, and here goes that clip.
The reporting last week about the agreement the DNC had with the Clinton campaign, Senator Warren said it was proof the primary process was rigged. Donna Brazile, who was the source of this story, now says it wasn't rigged. Let me ask you, in your opinion, was it rigged?
Look, Donna Brazile showed an enormous amount of courage in describing the truth as she saw it when she came into the leadership of the DNC. I don't think there's any sane human being who doesn't believe that my campaign was taking on the entire establishment, including the DNC. But Anderson, to be very honest with you, my job, our job, is to go forward, is to do everything we can to defeat this right-wing agenda of the Republican Party and the Trump administration, not to look backwards.
Well, so let's analyze that just a little bit and see what we can make out of that statement. Bernie Sanders says he doesn't think there's any sane human being who doesn't believe that my campaign was taking on the entire establishment. Well, Bernie Sanders, there are a lot of insane human beings. Yeah, a lot of insane human beings didn't think that. They thought that you were just an angry old white guy, pissed off, who wanted to burn down the Democratic Party. They don't want to admit that you were taking on the establishment and that they were supporting an establishment candidate. One thing about Bernie Sanders is he is anti-establishment, and it was an anti-establishment election season. That's the reason why you have Donald Trump. The establishment candidate for the Republicans was Jeb Bush, Marco Rubio. Are these names ringing bells at all? On the Democratic side, the establishment candidate, or its, I guess you would say, establishment candidates were Martin O'Malley, Lincoln Chafee. I don't know if you can call Lincoln Chafee establishment. And Jim Webb, also establishment. And the big one, Hillary Clinton. So Bernie Sanders is, see, a lot of people are framing this as if Bernie Sanders ducked the question. I think by making that statement, he's just saying you guys are kind of late to the party. Oh yeah, man, there's been music playing, the keg is half empty, and here you come showing up with nothing in your hand. What else did Bernie Sanders say? To be very honest with you, my job, our job, is to go forward, is to do everything we can to defeat this right-wing agenda of the Republican Party and the Trump administration, not to look backward. What I believe, because this is just my opinion based on what I've been tracking for the last year or so, Bernie Sanders wants to continue to fight. He wants to continue to affect change in legislation and help move the country in the right direction. And isn't that part of the disses or the criticism that many of the vote blue anywho people were saying about Bernie? He's just in it for himself. Well, he's telling you it's not about him. See, we had a hashtag back in the day. It was called Not Me, Us. Not me, us. It's about us. Now, that may not be, as empowering as I'm with her. But see, Not Me, Us was showing it was never about one person. Definitely not just about Bernie Sanders, but about a movement. So anyway, as they continue to shellac Donna Brazile for stating the truth. As they continue to ignore Bernie Sanders' message, what we had was a victory of a lot of democratic socialists across this country. Many people won't even say that. They'll comment on the wins, but they won't say who won. We had some establishment candidates who won in places like New Jersey. And look, I don't like Chris Christie. I'm glad he's gone, but that's beside the point. My point is that Democratic Socialists of America made a big show last night. They're winning. That's what matters. I'm Tim Black for Coffee with Tim Black. Send your hate mail to tim@timblacktv.com. Also send your praise too. You know, it's okay to say I'm doing a decent job. I'd appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next coffee break. You want music? A little bit of music. Tim.